the channel. It's been a little bit since I uploaded it, and that is because I am wrapping up finals week this week, so I hope to be able to edit some of the videos that I've shot, but I haven't put together yet, and I'll get that uploaded during the winter break, and hopefully it can be a little bit more consistent throughout the year next year. Today's video is super exciting because the folks over at Tornado Throw Disc Golf sent me this disc to review. This is their Pheasant, or their Taiwan Swinhoe's Pheasant, and I'm going to be doing a one disc round using the Pheasant. We can see how it flies, and at the end I will give you my thoughts on how much I like this disc. We're at South Point Park in El Paso, Illinois, playing from the purple to the silvers, and I will be putting with my normal putters within circle 2. So just to make it where I'm still practicing my normal putt. So yeah, it's a 10 speed, 5 glide, -1 turn, 3 fade disc, so it's supposed to be relatively overstable. Got a little bit of a tailwind, so yeah, let's start it. It is so cold out. Winter disc golf in Illinois. Alright, we have a fun little water carry on hole 2. Got to power down a little bit because it does fly pretty far and skips a lot. Totally parked that one. Hole 3, 250 feet about. I could go straight through the gap, but this disc is acting a little more overstable. So I'm going to try to shoot it to the right and hope I don't go in the water. Caught a tree so we could see how durable these discs are. So on that last throw we caught a tree, and so far I'm not seeing any signs of denting. There's some scrapes, but I did throw this a little bit before I started this video, so that could also be because of that. So far that's a pretty good sign. I think we're outside circle 1. Well, definitely outside circle 1. I think I'm inside circle 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and putt it. Hole 4, dead ahead, 280 feet. So on that last throw, I threw it straight into a tree, basically, kicked it straight down. No dents or anything, but there is some scuffing. So I wouldn't make a habit of throwing it into the trees, but even premium plastics scuff a little bit. So far I'm still impressed with its durability. I'm outside circle 2, so I'm throwing the driver again. Friendly looks like I have to pull out the sidearm. Straight ahead. All right, hole 6 is dead straight, nothing around it, 250 feet. Let's see how the Pheasant does. The wind was just a little too much. Still a par though, 1 down through 5. So I said on the last hole that I was 1 down through 5. I'm actually 1 down through 6. This is hole 7. It's like a 380 foot hyzer all the way. See, I have the power to get there with the Pheasant. This tee path is awful. So where this drive landed is actually super impressive. The fact that it was able to hold the stability the entire way and push this far, I'm super impressed by it. Let's see if I can drain this long putt. Nope, but another par. All right, with 2 holes left, I'm at 1 down, and I'm staring down a 387 foot par 3. It's basically straight ahead. You probably won't be able to see it. With the wind that we have, I'm not sure I can get there either forehand or backhand. I'm just gonna pipe it down the middle, see how far I can get. All right, that throw was actually really great. It finally displayed the high-speed turn that it says it has on the disc. With that throw, we're thrown into a headwind, but it still had the stability to fight out of it. So that is super exciting to see. It shows that it's not burning over and it's always fighting back to get to the left. So I think that's really awesome. It's a characteristic of a really consistent disc. So that was great. Let's putt. All right, going into hole 9, I parred the last hole. Still 1 down. It's a wide open 290 foot shot. Let's see if I can ace it. That's on me, not the disc. That's terrible. Hey, but at least we get a second shot with it. So I threw that disc straight into the heart of that tree. And I'm seeing a little bit of deformation on the shoulder of the disc. Nothing major though, so even when I was ripping that and it hits the tree, full send, it's doing okay. So haven't thrown many sidearms with it, so I'm going to throw one more sidearm with it. Hopefully I get it close. I did not get it close. Okay, to finish the challenge, I have a circle 2 putt for par. Not where I want it to be, especially with the headwind, but maybe I can make it. Alright, so now that you've seen this thing fly, I'm just going to give you some final thoughts on the Tornado Throw Taiwan's Swinhoe Pheasant. So first of all, I want to talk about the aesthetics because I think the stamp is pretty cool. It's got my colors on it, red, white, and blue. It looks great. Feel-wise, the shape of it fits nicely in my hand. The rim depth is just right in that perfect zone for me. The wing height is a little bit drastic, if you can see right there, for a 10 speed, I think, which brings me to the flight ratings. 10, 5, negative 1, 3 is what they say this disc flies. I would say it's 10, 4, negative 1, 2.5 or something like that. It's overstable and it has low glide, so it's always going to be fighting out of any turn that it gets put on, which is super cool. It's a really, really reliable disc. Even in the windy conditions we have here, it's honestly, I was impressed by the reliability and stability of this disc. Going into the plastic a little bit, this is where I had the biggest concerns about it. It's a baser line plastic. It's not as premium as Star or Pro plastic even. It's kind of like DX, but it's got a little bit more flex to it, which I think gives it just a tad bit more durability. I threw this into trees many times, and all I got was some minor scuffing and really, really minor deformation in the flight plate. And honestly, yeah, I can't even really tell where that is. So the plastic is honestly impressive for what I thought it would be first holding it. So a couple things though that you should be aware of. There are some plastic molding things in the flight plate that make it a little bit uncomfortable. All you have to do is adjust your hand and the rim. But there are two nubbins just inside the rim and the flight plate that are a little bit sharp. So the 2 times I threw forehand in this challenge, I had to adjust my fingers a little bit so I wasn't catching on that. I think that were you to catch on one of those little nubbins, it could give you a blood blister. So be aware of that. The other things are just like injection points and stuff, really kind of minor. One more really minor thing to note is that the height of the rim isn't consistent all the way around the disc. There are 2 points in this particular mold where the rim divots slightly inward. It does not affect the feel or flight at all. It's just something to notice. But overall, this disc really impressed me. It was a lot of fun to throw. I really want to shout out Tornado Throw for getting these in the hands of people like me to review. One thing I noticed is that in the PDGA approval notice that was posted online, I will leave a link to that down below. The height of the rim was different in the original model of the Pheasant that was put out. And if you're like me and you watched some of those reviews as they came out, people were saying that the disc was really understable and really good for rollers, which is basically the nice way of saying that I can't really get them to fly through the air. And Tornado Throw really listened to those people, and honestly, the shape of this disc looks different than the one in the announcement. So it's really awesome that they listened to the people who reviewed it, and they beefed it up a little bit so that it flies more like how the flight numbers are. So that's really cool. Tornado Throw, huge props to you for doing that. Really cool disc. They sent me 2 of these. So if you are interested in getting one of these, I will post an Instagram giveaway. Head over to my Instagram. I'll link it down below, and you could be in the running to win one of these pheasants for yourself. So I appreciate you watching this video. Stay tuned to future videos. I will have a lot more coming out now that I don't have school. So I'm super excited for that. Thank you so much for the views. See you in the next one.